Bob Browning, this should be a great match. Yes, absolutely. I'm excited to see this. I don't think these guys are matched up in recent times, to be honest. I don't even think they met themselves in the past couple of weeks playing in this tournament. Like, yes, they play against each other. They played in the same tournament, rather, but I don't think that they actually met each other. So I'm excited to see them go at it. Let me just update this real quick. Sorry about that. Joe Dupuis, Tommy D. Let's roll. Tommy breaking in rack number 1. And this should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, while we're watching these matches here with Shorty in them, it's kind of funny. It's like you kind of know what the other player is going to do, like as far as like what their performance is going to be like. Like you got a decent idea, but as far as what Shorty's going to do, it's still like an unknown, so to speak, because he's just coming back to it, and you're like, is he going to hit that gear just yet, or is he still going to be kind of like, I'm not really sure.
Right.
But in any case, very exciting to see him on the table.
Yeah, definitely.
And, Tommy, knowing that he's playing against Joey, he knows he really, really, really needs to focus here. One little hiccup, and Joey's just going to clear the table on him. Joey's been active, so
right.
He's not going to give up too much right off the rip. And wow, even kicking at it with that type of speed, he still did not contact a rail. That 6 ball kind of held him up. So that was kind of unfortunate, but
well.
So Tommy getting ball in hand here.
Yeah, slip on that 3, and that should be about it, I would think.
Yeah, I don't see too much going on.
Boy, miscue.
Pending the miscue.
Yeah,
so,
right. Speak too soon.
Yeah, I think Shorty got that commentator's jinx there.
Yeah, well,
like, nothing's wrong
hey,
here.
That's all right though, because he didn't do that when he played my set.
Yeah.
And so I guess.
Hey, look, we got Chelsea Medeiros in the chat. What's going on there, Toots?
Yeah.
It's just the girl boss building her empire, apparently. You see the graphic right there? I got you right there. So we're having a good time down here. We got Joe Dupuis and Shorty taking each other on. So
the 3 fits.
Yeah, the 3's going to go right by that 6 ball there. So I don't see any issues here. You want to make sure you stay on the good side of the 4 ball, meaning closer to the 9 and the 5.
Oh boy.
Now
that is, looked like he jumped back.
I'll tell you what.
On that one.
You know what Nelson would have said right there? Could fit a school bus through there, guy.
Yeah.
That's what he would have said right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a momentary lapse of focus, I would say.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we got Shorty coming back up. And he's taking extra time with the chalking. And that's not a bad idea because he did miscue on his last time. So he just drilled a hole through the bottom of the chalk, making sure it was on the Q-tip.
Yeah, he sure did.
So he's definitely making sure that he's got it.
Probably want to be as straight as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to try to stop the ball right there.
Sure, I'll have a good angle.
On the lower side of the 5. He's going to shoot the 5, come above the 6. He should be tic-tac-toe. Let's go.
Yep, perfect.
And I'll tell you, folks, regardless of the level that a player can reach or has reached, if you're not somewhat active, you got to play at least once or twice a week. You got to play a little bit. If you take a month or 2 months, 6 months, and you don't hit 1 ball, Tommy, we mentioned before that you had to take some time off, unfortunately. What can you say about that? How does it feel like when you first come back after like a few months of not being able to hit a ball? What's that like?
I don't know. It's frustrating because you obviously you're a little off, and you make those mistakes that you're not used to making. But Yeah, we all make mistakes. Let's face it, but they just seem to get greater. And I saw
Yeah.
my, from looking at my back of my neck. It's like I never played before. It's funny, but you take that time off and you get in that position there, and it's like back, the shoulders.
And there's
But
our
it's
man.
nice to get back and play, though.
Yeah.
Playing's
It's got to be like some kind of a mountain to climb, though. I mean, knowing that, like, hey, I know that ball usually goes right in the heart of the pocket, and I'm usually out from here, and this guy definitely usually don't run out on me, and those types of feelings. But
sure,
I think a portion of it's going to be getting your muscles to be back to that. Hey, this is what we're used to. This is how you draw that line with your muscles and whatnot. The muscle memory and all.
Sure.
But aside from that, it's just building back the confidence, knowing how strong of a player you actually
right,
are.
because I noticed that I'm when I go get to certain shots, it's like, am I gonna make this or not? Whereas when you're playing, you're like you think
no
in your head,
kidding, I'm
you're
making
making it. Yeah, exactly.
There's not even a question it's going in. You know you're making it. You know you're getting position. And there's times you break, and as soon as you see the table, you're like, hey, I just won a game. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're thinking about what you're going to do with the next shot. So,
yeah.
I mean,
And
that's got to be tough to deal with.
It's a little bit of it's kind of comical though. Sometimes I laugh because I think to myself, man, I'm not even sure I'm gonna make this one. And it's what I would say more or less like a hanger type ball.
Yeah.
It's like it's just.
We got Ryan Crum in the chat here. He says they're all hangers, guy. I'm guaranteeing you that's the Nelson voice right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we mention him often, but I'll tell you, man, we all miss him quite a bit. I mean, for all different reasons. I mean,
right.
We miss him quite a bit.
How can you not?
Yeah.
I mean,
we got Phil Medeiros in the chat. What's up, Tommy and Mike? Phil, my dude, how you doing, bro? Wish you were here with us tonight. Hey, you performed pretty well over the weekend in the Winter Classic. Nice job, sir. Had a couple of big wins. Definitely some strong shooting this weekend.
oh, come out all right.
And,
come out all right, boy. That could have been a lot worse than that.
I'd bet a lot that Joey makes this 9-ball.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the cue ball's going to do afterwards, but I bet you the 9-ball finds the pocket.
He's going to be fine.
And there it is.
Just I know that was definitely an unwanted bump.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. So Joey taking a game. We got 1-1. This is going to be pretty close. I mean, you can't really give up your serve. That's the name of the game here.
That's right. Yeah.
If you break, you need to win the game.
Yeah.
Remember that, folks. Especially in winner break format. That's where the things change.
Yeah.
If it's winner break format and you win a game, I mean, you got to win the next one and hopefully another after that. You got to maintain control of the table. Do not give up your serve. You can't pass the table back. So in an alternate break format, it's even more important to not give that serve back. If you're breaking, you have to win your game.
Yeah.
And especially, I mean, you're lagging. When you lag, that first break is huge.
Right.
If
it gives
you
you
give
last
up,
break on
you
the
could
hill,
break and run every game you play, but if you lose the lag, if your opponent does the same thing you do, you lose before you get to your third shot.
Absolutely. Yeah. That makes it interesting with that. Plus, now, especially at the higher levels, these guys run. You watch.
Oh yeah.
You watch.
Yeah, the
guy,
top
run
level
6,
pool.
7.
Yeah, I
8.
mean,
And it's kind of. It's tough to sit there, but that's how the game usually is. But
all right, unfortunate miss there. Not really
no, he didn't
something
really,
you'd expect from him there.
No.
But Joey coming with a pretty decent look at the table. He's just got to make it through the 4-9 there. He's just got to get by the 4 and the 9 there. Just he might even elect to just stop the ball if he has that angle to stay above it. And he didn't, so he did get by it. And he's looking okay.
Yeah,
He's going to try to weave it through the 5-9, Tom? Is that looking like the way to go there?
Well, or outside there.
Come above, okay.
But I don't think,
a lot of distance
the speed
there,
got him there a little bit.
Yeah, just a hair. Excuse me 1 sec, Tom. Got our friend Mr. Buddy Igo. He did pretty well on the break and run. He's looking to get paid. He's going to be getting out of here pretty soon, so we're going to take care of him after this match. And just so you know, we got another match playing on the table next to this one here, and that's Ryan Lynham and Channing Thompson. And those guys are the hot seat match. Now, not to say, you know, certain people get, you know, favoritism. I don't know how you want to look at it, whatever, but I'll tell you what. If we got Joey Dupuis and Tom Alfonso in the room and they're playing each other in a tournament, I'm putting that match on the stream.
Sure.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is our hot seat match is playing next to this. But I'll tell you what, I know what you guys want to see. You want to see this match. Not to say that those guys are not good players.
Right.
But I will tell you, if these two guys are matching up in the tournament, I know you want to see them. I know that.
Absolutely.
And I want to see it myself. So it'll be nice. We can look back and check out this match in the future because this is being recorded. So got these guys. Nelly Voigt. Got Ryan Crum in the chat again. Nelly Voigt. Guy will always be a huge. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guy will always be a huge part of us. 100,000%, Ryan.
Yeah.
Very, very true. So Tommy's got a shot at
Joey
the table.
missed the ball there.
Yeah, a couple of funny misses from these guys. That's not usually the case, but I mean, you know, they're quick matches here, and you know, I'll say this: when you got players of these guys' caliber, in a race to 3, you might not really see them play their best, and that's only because they don't even have a chance to really get rolling. So, I mean, I guarantee you that if you put these guys in a race to 21, by the time you see rack 20, it might be 10 to 10 or whatever, but when you see rack 20, these guys are going to be firing like you would not believe. You're going to say, "Oh my goodness, I had no idea these guys were that good." And it's only because you're not really going to see anything too significant in the first couple of games, maybe.
Right.
I'm sure you guys have seen. Yeah, if you've seen the longer sets, I mean, sometimes when you see some of our action matches, the first couple of racks that they play may be, their first round jitters, or first couple games they're trying to get comfy on the table, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then later in the set, you see them to start to get comfy and really start to fire the way that we know they can.
Sure.
But that's kind of how it is sometimes when you have these shorter races. They don't really get to show you their full potential. They might not be hitting that gear just yet. Sometimes I notice players, wow, how about that shot? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was pretty sick. I don't think Tommy wanted that. He was playing safe.
No, I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing safe.
He thought maybe he'd get the 2-rail or to the other, to the middle diamond on the other side of the table there where it went in, but. I think he's got a good look at it.
Oh yeah, he's got to look at the 6-ball there. He's just got to decide how he wants to go about it. I mean, if he pockets the 6-ball and leaves the cue ball anywhere on the table, pretty sure he wins the game. So, and to be honest, again, because it's a race to 3, you really need to bear down here. You cannot, you can't say, I'll catch up and get back in there.
No.
You know, I always like to say, it's 6-6. We're racing a 9. Let's see your end game. Let's see what you got. If you guys were in a longer race format, say you're playing in the Josh Store or something like that, and you're tied with somebody at 6-6, what are you going to do in that race to 3?
Yeah.
I mean, now you really need to show us what you got at the end of the game, and let's see if you can perform at that point. So Shorty said, Joey, I'm going to give you a long shot. Let me see if you can execute. And he gets the unfortunate bump.
Yeah.
2 rails it in the corner.
Yeah.
Quick work of the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tommy, obviously want to be behind that 8, and if he gets behind that 8, that doesn't quite happen like that, That's once again, he tried to play safe, but he didn't get up enough behind the 8. And,
Joey,
Joey
capitalizes.
And he did miss the ball, but he ended up making it essentially.
Yeah, but
that's how the game goes.
Yeah, you can say that Joey got lucky or however you want to say it.
No,
but
I don't say it like that.
At the same time, you know, Shorty didn't have to leave him a good look
No,
at the 6
he
ball
could've put
to
him right
even
behind-
have that.
Correct.
If he executed his safe, he would have been kicking at it, and maybe it would have been turned
and
around.
what Tommy's saying to himself is, you know what, I didn't leave him behind the 8. I kind of deserved that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't execute my safety.
And
I left him
that's-
wide open.
That's
He
what happens.
probably should have made the 6 straight in the hole.
Correct.
But, you know, it didn't happen. But,
You know,
you know.
still in it. I know.
yeah, you got to at least, you know, give yourself credit when you do something well. But you can say, hey, I made the mistake, and I'm okay telling you that I made the mistake.
Right.
You gotta fess up and say, hey, I'm owning it. I'm going to own it. I messed up.
Yeah.
So. And here we go. Joey looking to close it out right here. He's
Yeah.
got a clear look here. I don't see any issues. Not many issues at all.
Not many. I mean, if there is one, it's how you're going to get from the 8 to the 9. You know, like you know, there's stuffed in that corner a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Ryan Crum in there. Oh, Clyde Mata right here. Clyde Mata, I would drill both of them about now. You know what? I don't doubt you, Clyde. I don't doubt you. Nice job this past weekend. Thank you for hanging me out to dry on the stream here. I appreciate that. You know, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about it in detail, but you played fantastic this weekend. You did great. So, nice job, Clyde. And Ryan McCrum's over here. He says, hey, I'd still be there, meaning here at Snookers, if Tommy didn't knock me out. So,
yeah.
Tommy Bertrand, you sent Ryan packing, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You know, maybe you can buy him a large diet soda. Folks, remember, if you ever beat an opponent, the best thing you can do for him is offer a large diet soda. He's going to look at you like you stole his car and broke into his house or something, but definitely.
That's a nice job by Joey.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, this should be
Joe
it.
Dupuis looking to close it out. And he does. Joe Dupuis,
Excellent.
3-1 over
That was a good